Okay, I think we will start so that we will not lose the time. So, welcome to this monthly meditation session. So, today is 30th of June 2025. So, my name is Sujan, and from Outlook, you may have already guessed that I am a Buddhist monk. I live in a Buddhist center by West Hill. We have a small center now, relatively physically grown, with some halls constructions, which is going to have this Buddha statue opening next Sunday. So if you're free, you are welcome to join. We will start at 10 o'clock in the morning. We offer meditation in various ways, online and in person. So this is also in person and online. There are some regular practicing and teachings as well. All teachings are free, based on a generosity that we run. Interestingly, today, before I left the center, I wrote this piece, and somehow after contemplating for probably an hour, I thought that, okay, today I will focus on overthinking and right thinking. So mindfulness will be helpful. It is helpful, and I believe from my understanding and my own practice, it is helpful, and it can deal with the stress and anxiety for sure. But unfortunately, it doesn't work quickly as we want it to be. It takes time, consistency, and then the effect of it, we want to see it instantly over the period of a time as we practice. Then gradually we began to see that, there are some changes happening. When these things takes place, when feeling this anxiety, stress, or restlessness, or agitation, and those moments, probably before the meditation, we normally react instantly and become more annoyed, whereas the practice normally helps to put a break. So basically you see it first. Now, this is happening. And the seeing is the key. Whereas before the practice, we react instantly. And then as a result, we see only the result of the reactions. Whereas the practice of a mindfulness is see the actual things that is happening. And then how we are engaging with that. What are our engagement? And then when we see that engagement, then in a way, it's like the moment when we see it, we actually pause there. Already we have activated the nature of the pause, stopping there now. And this stopping probably maybe few seconds, but the effect is immense. It brings a lot of calmness and a lot of clarity in it. So with that, when we are able to see that at that very moment, rather than we are thinking on that now, we are not thinking. We got the right understanding of that. And having said that, it's not easy things to do. I have been practicing for many years, and I try to be mindful in my day-to-day life as much as possible. But sometimes, somehow, it just creeps in without knowing. Sometimes I see it like when floods. We think that we have blocked all the leakages, but somehow the water finds the way in. And the same thing in our nature, that we think that we are the perfect one. We have done our best. Everything is in hand. But somehow these things will just find the ways into our minds and into our hearts and then cause troubles. I remember now we just finished our new meditation hall construction in West Hill. last year when we about to start, we were short of some funds for a couple of, I think about 30 or 40,000 shortest at that time. And then I was a bit worried. And then that worrying was just killing me or bugging me in my heart without knowing. I became always wanting to eat something. That's a stress. And then quickly agitated to the things when things happens. And then I felt like I was a bit tempered when we are talking even in the meetings, even in the teaching, somebody speaks, and I feel like there's some feelings there. Then I thought that something is going on here, but I wasn't aware that was the cause of this. Have to find the funds for it. And then one day I thought it's not good. So then I did the walkings in our woodland. I walked. And then when I was walking, then suddenly, this is the one who is causing me trouble. And then I managed to catch it, the root cause of this stress, this habit of wanting to eat or quick-tempered and agitation. Then after I managed to catch it, and then I just say, okay, why should I worry about? It's meant to be. And if I have to borrow money, we'll borrow. If I don't have to, then it's okay. The moment when I dropped the thought which was bugging me without me knowing it, but after I noticed that, it was such a relief. It was such a relief and a freedom, and it wasn't harming me. Initially, I wanted to have that money as quickly as possible. So there was a desire to have it. And then on the process of getting or acquiring that, I was working in different forms and teaching in different places, in different time zones. And then when things happened against something, then I was annoyed. So with that, the moment when I managed to catch that, then somehow it was just dropped and so released and so free, and I was not harming myself, and I wasn't appetite to the things, and then was able to let myself in a very calm and relaxed position. So with that, after that, I was feeling like very lighter, my brain's working properly, and then my brain was very relaxed. And then when I was teaching, I could feel the joy in it, because there wasn't any intention of this wanting or hate or unexpected things happen. It was just flowing at that time. So like that. So that's why when things happen, sometimes we do not know, and we subconsciously we are thinking, and then that is affecting our behaviors, and that also affects our emotions, our feelings, and obviously with those changes taking place, it affects to our body, and become a lethargic, don't want to do anything, and like that. But whereas the moment when we manage to release that, then everything becomes normal, clarity is there, and then you are free. So that's why the practice of a meditation is sometimes, first of all, we have to realize that this is happening, and then able to react onto it, that okay, this is happening, now what next? So like I did a walking meditation and able to deal with that and free. So now when this happened, I know that this is happening, and then able to stop there. So it's a matter of practicing again and again, then we will be able to see that and get the more benefit from that. Obviously, our mind will not be free without thoughts. There will be one thought at least. But normally what's happening is that we're having many thoughts. Having these many thoughts, it's like we have scattered all around. I normally give a simile of a water that when it is shallow, sprayed around, it doesn't have energy. Whereas when we concentrated the water into a dam, create a dam, and then release from contemplated this one particular holes, and with that it generates the energy, and so that's why we got the electricity. So same with our mind. The moment when we able to keep it into one object rather than many objects, it generates the energy to focus on. And so once we have that, then we can use it to light the house or drive the car nowadays. So same with our life too. Whether we want to make our life much easier, happier, comfortable, or chaos. So it's up to us to make it happen. So as a practice is more of a like we have to do it and then get the benefit from it. And it will come eventually. At least a couple of sessions, then you will see the changes. But one session won't change it. This is for guarantee. One session won't change it. Some do. Some will get some relaxation and feel, but it won't last long. But over a period of doing a couple of the times, then obviously it changes the way we look at the things. It changes the way we perceive emotions and feelings, and then that changes the way we think about all, whether the events or incidents or problems and issues that we are going through. Now obviously the practice of a meditation, there are different ways of doing it. The famous one is to pay attention to the breath, so observing the breath coming in and out, going out, and in that case I have also adapted that the breath related objects will be used to develop our concentration or focus attention, and then with that and gradually we will move on to able to recognize and able to free ourselves from whatever we are going through. So with this, let's practice this breathing meditation. So breathing meditation, basically we start off relaxing the body, sitting here and now, and then after that just gently closing your eyes and feel the body sitting and feel this breath coming in and going out. Wherever you feel it, just pay attention to that, and I will guide you through with that. Okay, so in that case, let's sit down comfortably, relax yourself. Acknowledge that you are here sitting. Feel the body. As you are sitting on a chair. And gently notice the breath coming in and going out. Through the nostrils up to the belly. Try to be aware of this breath coming in and going out. Where do you feel this breath? And if you are feeling difficult to find this breath, the location of the breath, you may take a long, deep breath and hold for a few seconds and then release. So take a long, deep breath, hold a few seconds and release. So doing for a couple of times, just to experience this breath. And as you're taking this intentionally, the breath coming in and going out, just noticing where do you feel this breath touching, or feel this breath coming in and going out. If you feel in your belly, not just a feeling of this breath coming in and going out, but mentally making a note when it rises, rising, when it falls, falling. Suppose when you take the breath in, abdomen rises, mentally making a note that, oh, this is rising. When it falls, mentally making a note of it that, oh, it is falling. Once you have located the breath in your belly or in your nose, let's say today's case, we located our breath, experience of the breath in our belly, belly rising and falling. So mentally making a note of this rising, falling. When it rises, rising, rising. When it falls, falling, falling. Mentally making a note of it. It's like hitting a nail by a hammer. There is no confusion, but a true clarity as you feel the sensation of the rise, making a mental note of it. Similarly, when you feel the sensation of the fall, making a mental note of it that it is falling. Or simply observing, rising, falling. While you are observing this breath rising, falling of your abdomen, if any thoughts arises,